Today, let us have a look at men's skin health. Of course, men deserve having healthy skin too, not just ladies. Though most men don't pay attention to their own skin, no one wishes to have many skin issues, right? Okay, first of all, let us look at the first question. What are the common skin issues that men faces? Let us take a look. Previously, we've talked about how men often have oilier skin as compared to females. Maybe it's due to higher male hormones, hence it's easier for the skin to secrete oil. And this also brings to the second question, which is that guys are more prone to acne. Besides that, we know that there's an additional step for men's skincare, which is to shave their beard or mustache. So shaving might also cause some problems to our skin, especially for those who have sensitive skin. And studies also found that though guys degenerate slower than females, once their wrinkles appear, they would be very complete. And they aren't fine lines, but deep and noticeable wrinkles, like the ones that stay there for a long time. This is the difference between males and female skin. And lastly, though men's skin are often too oily, but there are some who might have dry skin problems as well. And therefore, let us identify the threats to healthy skin. What threats that would affect our skin? And of course, men might encounter more threats than females in their daily lives. And even maybe due to work. For the first one, it is nanoparticles. Nanoparticles are emitted into the air from factories, waste, and cars. That leads to these fine particles in the air. And some of these particles contain toxins. And the chemicals in there tends to attach to our skin easily, leading to certain problems or blockage. So it's some sort of pollutant. And the second one is UV rays, especially in Southeast Asian countries. The sun is super hot out here, and males will rarely apply sunscreen or wear sunglasses or use an umbrella, right? And then your skin would be more severely exposed to UV rays. The third one is what we mentioned earlier, which is shaving. When men are shaving, they might be using the wrong shaving methods or using a shaver that isn't sharp enough. Or maybe after he's done, he didn't clean up after himself and maintain a good hygiene. So the wrong techniques would easily lead to cuts and hence cause inflammation. Some might even get infected. Next is for those who smoke or have close contact with secondhand smoke. So smoke also contains many pollutants. And smoking would make your skin dehydrated, lose moisture, and produce more free radicals, which would also cause skin degeneration in return. And since smoking also affects our blood circulation, smokers would often have skin that looks a bit more dull. Lastly, urban lifestyles and stress will also lead to rapid skin degeneration. So, how should men care for their skin at home? How can we take care of our skin from a few basic steps? Okay, men don't need to be like women and have like more than 10 steps for skincare and like apply face mask. They don't need that. They don't need that much. Because some females might have more steps. So for guys usually like to get things done quickly. And therefore, over here, a few simple but appropriate steps for skincare. And hopefully, guys who haven't started taking care of their skin can follow along. Of course, we need to start off with cleansing every day. It is not recommended to start shaving on dirty skin. Because if your skin is dirty and if you get hurt during the process of shaving, the bacteria on your skin might easily get into your wound. And it would also spread more easily. So if there are any infections or inflammations, it might spread to larger areas. Therefore, we should cleanse before shaving. It is also recommended to use shaving products while shaving. Products that contains antibacterial properties would also be better and have some protection for those with allergy-prone skin. And while shaving, not sure if guys like to shave in the direction of hair growth or in the opposite direction. But actually, it is best to shave in the direction of hair growth, as this would prevent straining or getting cuts. It is also best to not shave in long strokes. The strokes should be short and quick, and to shave bit by bit. Because if you shave a large area in one stroke, you might get hurt easily. So do shave gently and allow your shaver to do its job. So you don't need to put in much force. And that is why you should ensure that your shaver or razor stays sharp and to change it regularly. If you don't change it, not only would it be blunt, but it would also easily lead to skin damage, or there might be bacteria or all piled up and stuff, which is not good. After shaving and cleaning up, do remember to apply a layer of moisturizer. And after shaving, your skin might be dry. Therefore, moisturizer can help to protect. It's best if you can moisturize right after shaving so as to maintain a healthier skin. And lastly, this is something most guys won't do, but you should consider doing so, which is to apply a layer of sunscreen that can protect you from UV rays. Especially if you're outdoors often and are often exposed to sunlight, you can also consider adding this step to your skincare routine. Of course, besides these simple steps, we should further understand a little more about it. And unlike females, guys would rarely go to the beauty salons regularly for facials. Because oftentimes we do need some auxiliary to help improve certain aspects of our skin. But guys think that this is not necessary and there's no need to go to beauty salon. Because like, oh, I'm not a celebrity, so it's not necessary. So if you prefer to be at home, you can consider using some easy to use beauty equipment. You can do self-conditioning perhaps twice every week, or if you have a significant other, perhaps your girlfriend or your wife, you can have them to help you out as well. And then we can actually still care for our skin with this simple and effective way. But most importantly, we need to first understand our skin type. And from there, we pick the appropriate products depending on your skin type. Though most men have oily skin, this doesn't mean that all men should choose oil control products or pick any products that looks like they're meant for males, because they don't necessarily suit your skin. In conclusion, we still need to first understand our skin and choose your products according to your skin type. Later on, I will introduce to everyone about NeuroHydra R3+ and to see whether if it is suitable for you to use. And we will also introduce ELKEN's beauty equipment known as Eternal Beauty Plus, also known as EB+. First off, let us look at NeuroHydra. What is this R3+ thing? So it is actually the 4 effects that NeuroHydra could bring, and the first 3 R's represent rehydration, reinforce, and revitalize. The plus sign is an additional material that elevates its function, and it has the defend function. So it can help maintain hydration up to 72 hours and reinforce our skin barrier. When our skin barriers are reinforced, it's easier to lock in moisture. As for revitalize, it is to promote skin gene expression. If gene expression is good, your skin will be able to produce structures that could support a healthy skin. For instance, like protein, enzymes, etc. And with this whole process, you will feel as if your skin had been revitalized and as if there was more complexion to it. As for defend, it is to allow our skin have enhanced abilities to defend against external pollutants. With that, this can reduce certain skin problems, such as inflammation. Okay, now let us take a look at how NeuroHydra was able to achieve the 3R+. It contains 3 main components. The first component is SI, saccharide isomerate extract. So this extract might sound kind of complicated, but its structure is actually very similar to this natural substance on our skin. Our skin has something called natural moisturizing factor, NMF. So NMF is something our skin can produce, but maybe due to your lifestyle and exposure to external factors, its production rate might become lower and the NMF reduces. Or perhaps you're often exposed to sunlight or to factors that is harmful to our skin. So this will also reduce NMF. And with that, your skin will be unable to lock in moisture. The SI extract is somewhat like the NMF. So if we can provide our skin with the SI it needs, it allows easy penetration. Because the SI extract is very small in size and it is small enough to penetrate in between the gaps of 2 cells. Its diameter is even smaller than the gap between 2 cells. So if we use this products like these, we will be able to absorb it better due to its nano-binding technology that allows it to be very fine and small. And after absorption, it can also maintain deep hydration for up to 72 hours. Studies did indeed found that after 72 hours, it is still at its highest peak of hydration level. The second component is fission yeast extract. So it's a type of yeast, but yeast that has been splitted. What are some obvious changes after using the yeast? Well, studies found that it promotes formation of normal stratum corneum, which is our skin's outermost layer. I remember I've shared about this stratum corneum in past episodes, where it mainly serves as a barrier to protect underlying tissue from infection, dehydration, chemicals, and mechanical stress. It strengthens the skin's barrier to retain skin moisture. And so these are the few things that it can do for the stratum corneum. And from this before and after picture, you can see that the stratum corneum is thicker and healthier. All right, the third step is also achieved through SI extract in terms for its revitalizing function. Studies found that SI extract can stimulate genes. And when this gene expression is stimulated, what does it mean? Well, when gene expression is stimulated, it acts like a switch. When you switch it on, when the right genes are being switched on, they will begin to create things that can regulate skin cell production. Okay, for instance, let's give an example. Studies found that when there are 4 things that can create for the better when switched on. One of them is something that everyone is probably more familiar with, which is hyaluronan. When the hyaluronan is switched on by the genes that produces hyaluronan, they will be able to produce more hyaluronan. So hyaluronan is a major component of the extracellular matrix. And besides protecting our skin, it also plays an important role in regulating inflammation. Another one is loricrin. And when its gene is switched on, it will be able to produce loricrin. It also contributes to the protective barrier function of the stratum corneum. And skin resistance will also strengthen, hydration and other aspects will also become better. Basically, when the SI extract helps us to switch on the good genes, the genes will start to produce the right genes that can help regulate skin cell production and increase skin's water holding capacity. And when our structure is healthy, we will naturally have good hydration. In exchange, we will have revitalized skin and a youthful glow. The last one is to defend. Besides the SI extract that strengthens our skin barrier, there's another component, which is the C2A complex. Yes, so it is the C2A complex. What is C2A complex? It is because of this component that allows our skin to significantly reduce the production of UV-induced histamine. What are histamines? Histamines is a chemical created in the body that is released by white blood cells into the bloodstream when the immune system is defending against a potential allergen. For this C2A complex, studies have shown that it can reduce histamines and the formation of histamines. And in other words, if the histamines are low, it means that your inflammation would be not as severe and it can reduce its severeness. So with this C2A complex, studies found that it comforts and relieves skin from inflammation as it can reduce histamine production. And your skin would feel more soothing. It also allows your skin to repair damage and to reduce inflammation better. In addition to this, there are also some other plant extracts in it. And there are 6 kinds of extracts in total. These selected extracts are all very strong and long-lasting antioxidants. The main purpose of antioxidants is to prevent the damage that free radicals would bring, right? And the combination had also been delivered through nano-emulsion technology. And therefore, they are very fine and small and can easily penetrate into our skin, providing our skin the ability to suppress free radicals. This is also a prevention, a defense for our skin, and to defend our skin from the air pollutants, harmful substances, dust, changing weather, or smoke. And By pairing it with C2A Complex, it can reduce skin problems. Now, moving on, let's look at this beauty equipment. The beauty equipment has a really unique function. And you don't need to go to the beauty salon to experience the effects you can get from the beauty salon equipment. And the first effect is far infrared ray therapy, FIR. So far infrared rays can promote our skin's blood circulation. Other effects include firming our skin and to prevent and improve scars and acne. When our blood circulation is good, its healing process would also improve because blood helps to transmit the nutrients we need, right? And besides that, it can also fade our acne scars and has antibacterial effect. So if you have acne-prone skin or have injuries, you would need these antibacterial effects. And the second type is anion therapy. Anion has the function to resist free radicals as it can synthesize free radicals. So if you use the anion therapy, your skin will be able to maintain its youthfulness. The main reason is because it helps to synthesize the free radicals that are unstable. Synthesize means to stabilize the free radicals. So once it is stabilized, it wouldn't attack your skin. Like maybe your skin is actually healthy, but if you don't synthesize them, the free radicals would be presumptuous and it will keep spreading. And when all cells have been attacked, degeneration would occur quickly. And there might even be certain skin problems. With anion, you will be able to synthesize away the free radicals and maintain a healthy and young skin. The third one is new thermotherapy. New thermotherapy is just like a theme. Yes, it would get hot, but don't worry, as the temperature would only be around 40 to 48 degrees. And this temperature is just right, as it's not too hot or not too low. It helps to strengthen. For instance, when we're washing our face or washing things, we would think that using hot water makes it cleaner, right? And the new thermotherapy can also enhance our skin's cleansing effect and promote blood circulation. And when you improve your blood circulation, your ability to absorb nutrients would also be at its best. It can also firm up our skin's elasticity. Okay, the fourth one is ultrasound therapy. Ultrasound is a micro method. It stimulates the deep tissues of our skin. And when it stimulates the skin to generate tissue, it is actually promoting cells' metabolism. Do you guys remember about metabolism? Skin metabolism is that it will start growing new cells from the bottom and then slowly moving up to the top. The dead skin and keratin on the surface would be removed and replaced by new skin. So this ultrasound therapy boosts metabolism and help you to remove the dead skin and dirt. It can also tighten your skin as it also has firming effects. Lastly, this isn't a therapy, but it's a material used in EB+. This material is called germanium ceramic. And it is a type of ore that can be found in nature. So why did we pick this ore? It can help this equipment to emit negative ions and far infrared rays. And the ore is also used for medical treatment, and it can be used to make some therapeutic equipment. And therefore, this is a very good material, and it has been used in our EB+. To sum up, the combination of these few functions and therapies allows EB+ to have a few adjustable modes. The first mode is cleanse, which is when you want to wash your face, you can use this mode and use it with your face wash. In this mode, through ultrasound, anion, and new thermal therapy, it provides a deep cleansing for our skin and pores and removes the dirt and debris on the surface. After doing it, you can use the second step to massage your skin. The second mode is firming. It also uses ultrasound, anion, and euthermal, but perhaps its adjustments are a bit different, hence able to achieve different effects. And as for firming, you should pair with massaging cream so that it can stimulate collagen production and achieve firming effect. Lastly, is to soothe. For this, you will need to pair it with moisturizing products. It can stabilize your skin and increase product penetration. It uses ultrasonic and ions to allow better penetration of the product into your skin. And guys might be a bit lazy. So among these three modes, you can use the first and the third, and you can use them every day. When you're washing your face, you can use the first mode with your face wash. And when you use moisturizer, you can use the third mode. As for the second mode, if you're lazy, it is also okay for you to do it just once a week, as this can allow better toning and firming effects for your skin. So NeuroHydra and EB Plus can be paired together. As how I mentioned, for the first step, you can pair it with NeuroHydra's cleanser. After cleansing, spray the intensive hydrating mist right away. This is to maintain deep hydration. The third step is to apply the advanced hydrating fluid. In the morning, you can use that, and especially if your skin is more oily. And as for at night, you can use the moisture restoring cream, especially if you're sleeping in an air-conditioned room, because the cream form allows great hydration and to restore our skin. And while using this cream, you can also pair it with EB Plus for better product penetration. Now, NeuroHydra is suitable for various types of skin, but if you have super duper oily skin, ELKEN has other skincare series that you can perhaps go check it out. And if there isn't much problem with your skin, you're like most people where you don't maintain sufficient hydration for your skin, NeuroHydra will be able to help in this aspect and help to resist mechanical stress and external problems. So this is it for my sharing. Thank you everyone, and hope that the gentlemen would start taking more care for their skin, and see you next week, and bye.